guys, I'm your average faggot Victor, and today we'll be taking a look at this guy, Gypsy Blood from the house of Luxodor Niche Perfumes, which is a clone of Parfums De Marly Pegasus. Let's see if this is worth checking out. Now, I just wanted to point out that this particular fragrance here was sent to me by the folks at Luxodor through our local seller here in the Philippines, J Fragrance Corner. Special thanks to them, but this is not a sponsored video. Luxodor wasn't given any editorial inputs or early previews to this video. This means that they are seeing this at the same time right alongside you. Gypsy Blood is one of their newer release from the brand, and the one I have here is their new 30 ml bottle. They also released these sizes for their other fragrances like Prince and Loyal Agar. I can't find what will be the 80 ml or 100 ml will look like on this one, but judging by the packaging and the concentration, this might be part of their perfume series alongside with the Banded and the other ones. For the pricing, I haven't been informed how much this 30 ml bottles will cost as the recording of this video, but a full size of 100 ml of the Banded is around $30, so you can imagine that this will be a lot cheaper. I will update the pricing list in the description box below once I get those information. This came with a slim rectangular black box with embossed and reflective detailing all around. The color scheme for this is pretty reminiscent from their fragrance The Bandit, which is a clone of Aventus with oud added to it. The front has the name of the fragrance, concentration, the name of the house, and the size, while the side has this pattern going on with a bunch of their logo on it. The back has the notes breakdown. The top of the box has their logo with a holographic seal to it. The bottom has a QR code of their website with the batch number and also the production as well as the expiration date, which are colored in black. The bottle is made from a frosted glass wrapped around by this gold sticker that has this pattern along with their logo. You got the name of fragrance and the house as well as the concentration in front and the size at the back of it. Nothing going on at the bottom. You can see the juice level by pointing a light behind it or below it. The cap is colored gold and made of plastic, and it is pretty light. It has Luxodor written at top, and this will come off easily, so you don't want to pick this up from the cap. The sprayer also has Luxodor written on it, and surprisingly, it has an excellent pressurized atomizer. You can easily control its distribution, and this lets out a straight burst. This opens up powdery with that almond-like smell coming from the heliotrope, which is the most prominent note in the opening. You also get a bit of a cumin in the background as well and slight bitterness from the bergamot, but not a whole lot. Comparing them side by side for the opening, Gypsy Blood is a lot more powdery and much denser compared to Pegasus, which has that metallic opening. This is still present in Luxodor, but it's not as aggressive as it is being overshadowed by the powdery vibe of it. The similarity from the initial spray is not that identical. It is after the 5-minute mark where they will begin to smell a lot closer. The smell of Pegasus is a bit smoother. It might be because it is less powdery, but it has that tendency where you can easily become nose blind to it. If you're smelling it often and you might think that it is weak, but it's not, while Gypsy Blood here is coming across much stronger because of the potency of the scent profile. It is a bit hard to detect Pegasus once you smell them side by side, as you're going to pick up Gypsy Blood here more often. And for context, since this official samples from Parfums De Marly doesn't spray that great, I did 3 spray of this during my testing versus 1 spray of Luxodor. After about 15 minutes, the powdery vibe from Gypsy Blood will be toned down now, and it is almost identical to the smell of Pegasus at this point. In about 45 minutes from the initial spray, almond takes over as the most prominent note here, providing a bit of that creaminess to the scent, with a bit of freshness coming from the lavender and jasmine in the background. In the far dry down, vanilla is what you get here mostly, and you still got that creaminess, but now it is coming from the sandalwood, and just a bit of spiciness coming from the amber. Performance is pretty solid here, strong projection for the first 2.5 hours, and it lasted on my skin for more than 8 hours easily. Sillage is not that great, it doesn't leave that much of a scent trail, but projection makes up for this. Not a very versatile fragrance, as this is preferably to be worn in cooler months in fall and winter. Wearing this on high heat might get too cloying, and you can wear this formally or casually, good for dates and gathering. A number of people don't like that metallic vibe coming from the Pegasus, and while Gypsy Blood is more powdery in the opening, after that 15-minute mark, it will still have a bit of that metallic vibe in it, and wearing it in cool weather months or in an air-conditioned room will make it more tolerable. The metallic vibe here is still not considered a challenging characteristic to the scent in my humble opinion compared to the animalic notes or even the wood found in the Bandit. However, it is one of those accords that it's not easily loved either. Definitely a good gift idea. It is very affordable and it has a great performance as well. And if you choose to buy these 30 ml bottles, it will make them easier to carry around because of the small footprint of it, while still having great atomizer. Overall, a great alternative to Parfums De Marly Pegasus. Blend is nicer than the one found in our muff trays, and the performance of this is pretty solid as well. The only caveat I can see here is that Luxodor is still not readily available in the West, as I know a lot of people who are interested in trying out this brand. Parfums De Marly Pegasus was released the year 2011, and with this cheapy alternative, it is a good way to revisit the scent without shelling out a good amount of cash. Please consider pressing the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. This has been your average Faghead, signing off.